Aquarius, hello my loves and welcome back to the channel. Supreme gratitude for clicking on the video. Your support really means a lot to me. We are going to tap into the energy for the collective of Aquarius. You can have Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or North Node. Cross watchers, you are welcome here. This is going to be your Tuesday afternoon, your Tuesday 8 p.m., sorry, Tuesday night reading, okay? See what messages you need to hear at this time. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, please, and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. For everyone, make sure you like the video, hype the video up if you can. Drop a comment below. Let me know if the video resonates or just say hi, all right? I talk back. All right, let's see. Okay, your past energy, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. See, present energy. Present energy, you have the Two of Baskets. Future energy. Ooh, ooh. Future energy, you have the High Priestess. Okay. And the outcome? The outcome, you have the Six of Coins in reverse. All right. Overall energy is the Mother of Wands here. All right, so Queen of Wands energy is your overall energy that you are possessing. Giving, loving, nurturing, seeing the world from a different view, okay? You are in your passionate season right now, Aquarius. And that's a good energy because in the past, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. That means like you were stuck, right? Your creative juices weren't flowing. You didn't have the passion or the inspiration to be able to get out of a rut that you were in, okay? And so you were stuck, okay? Possibly feeling like, okay, which way do I go? How do I get there? What do I need to do to get there? It could have been a lot going on around you, and that puts you in a stagnant energy. Aquarius, you create and you move the best when you are almost like in a bubble, when you're in solitude, because that means you don't have to take on anybody else's stress, anybody else's problems. You don't have to be bothered, right? You create the space that allows you to nurture yourself and nurture your ideas and creativity. So there could have been a lot of things going on around you in your past, and therefore you were stuck because you were dealing with so many things and you had so many things on your mind that it was blocking your creative ability, okay? So in the present, you have the Two of Baskets, okay? Balance. So you've balanced yourself. You've come out of this situation, whether that has been from cutting people off, whether that has been dealing with situations one by one. And generally, it takes the longest, right? So I used to give this analogy a while ago, but it suits this situation, okay? So we talk a lot about red flags in relationships and situations that we're in, and we talk about ignoring the red flags. We ignore those red flags based upon us wanting something or wanting a different result, okay? But it's the same thing when it comes to spirit, right? When you are being told to go a certain direction, you're being told to cut certain people off, you're being told to not do certain things, right? And you don't quite get it, you don't quite do what it is that spirit is asking you to do. Then when spirit intervenes and spirit forces that, it puts you in a position to where you can't move, and now you have to go through everything that spirit has been asking you to do, and however long that takes you to get there, and for you to learn the lesson and be able to grow from it, right, is how long you'll be stuck in a stagnant energy, okay? So it's best to make the decisions and make the choices that you need to make for you, then have spirit come in and make those decisions for you. And I give you that analogy because it feels like that's what it was. You were being stuck. It was things that you needed to change. It was maybe something that you were looking at based on some type of view viewpoint that you had, whether it was your viewpoint or somebody else's viewpoint, that was pushed on you. And it's more so like you're in an unlearning to relearn phase, and you're learning something the right way. So certain people that weren't supposed to be around you, you got them from around you, but you could have been in an energy where you just didn't know who, so you got rid of everybody. And as you got rid of everybody and you sat in this particular energy, it's like, okay, now Spirit, show me what I need to restore. Okay. So sometimes we go through those phases in our life and we have to just, okay, listen, I don't know which one is which. So Spirit, show me, show me, show me. And when Spirit shows you, how you show Spirit that you've learned your lesson to be able to move on is, one, you speak through it, you pray through it with Spirit, and also change behaviors. Okay. So I see you having a lot of balance in your life right now, Aquarius, which is good stuff. And in the future, High Priestess energy, you're trusting your intuition. I feel like you have gained another level of ashe in this particular situation. Like your ashe has gotten stronger. Okay. You could be doing some type of occult studies or something like that, but it's more so it's like a task that you had in front of you and you have passed it. Now, how long it took you to get through what you had to get through to be able to pass it, I don't know. But you passed it, okay? With the Ace of Wands here, I'm feeling like this could have been, this could have been months. You know what I'm saying? That you were just stuck in this particular energy and situation. I don't feel like it was, a very, very long time, okay? But it was enough for you to feel stagnant and stuck. So in the High Priestess energy in the future, you're on your A1. Now you like, I'm paying attention to everything, everybody, how I feel. You're very protective of who you let in, because your likely outcome is the Six of Coins in reverse. I feel like you're going to be more focused on who you help. You're going to be more focused on like what you're doing. Okay. This could have something to do with people that you were being generous with, people that you were assisting. And as you assisted these individuals, it was more so like, it could have been problems of chaos. It could be people that you work with. And a lot of these problems and chaos came from money issues, okay, from what you could do for them. However this may be, whether love or money, it's like you're seeing, you're like, you know what? I'm a wounded warrior, but I see past that, and I know that I have to keep going on my mission, and I know I have to do things differently. So this is like you doing things differently monetarily. You doing things different when it comes to money, and most importantly, you're focusing on your needs first and making sure that you have everything that you need. Because keep in mind, you can help everybody around you, right? But helping people around you does not necessarily have to mean monetary. Because when you are in a position, when you are sitting still, who can come and help you, right? So you can't buy friends, you can't buy love. So I think like there's multiple lessons within this. One, be mindful of, money, because, money can bring out some very dark energy. And also be mindful of what you allow to come in your space. Sometimes people, when they say people come for a season and some for a lifetime, it's real. Sometimes these people were here to just solve something, help you with something. You help them with something, and it's time to move on. We got to stop thinking that we got to hold on to everybody in our life. In the word loyalty, using the word loyalty to situations that you've created to say, this, I need to be loyal to this. Your spirit guides ain't say that. So be mindful in reference to that, man. It's looking good for you in the future. There is forward movement. Good stuff. Yeah. Forward movement with the Death here. The Death, eight of Knives in reverse. Yeah, no longer being locked down, no longer feeling like you can't trust anybody, no longer being in isolation, because there's lessons that you've learned and you know how to properly come out of this isolation now because you have done the work. Okay, Aqua, okay. Child, when Spirit puts you on timeout, baby, that ain't no joke, okay? That ain't no joke. When Spirit say, sit down. You can't do nothing but sit down. You can't even be like, but Spirit, let me explain. You can explain all day. You still finna sit down. It's best that you heed the message when they're giving it to you and do what you gotta do. Okay, so you have Magician in the Mirror, okay, the number 35, 53, the number 8. You also have Deceit, the number 25, 52, or the number 7. Okay, so it was a lot of, okay, you're manifesting what it is that you want. You're manifesting the outcome. You could have been manifesting the truth here. There's a lot going on. It could have been that you didn't trust anybody around you because you didn't know what to do, okay? But all things are being revealed. I don't know, man. Listen, if you got that connection, baby, you better know how to call on God and ask God to show you what needs to be shown, what needs to be revealed. Who is it? If you're in that particular point where you don't trust anybody and you just like nervous, like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I do it? Listen, cut everything off, sit back, lean on God, let God guide you to where you need to go. Pay attention to all of the messages that they're giving you, right? And let God lead you, because there's so many pieces, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you can't see. And when you are lost, right? Because Aquarius is hard to really go and speak with others, because sometimes like you know what you know, but Aquarius, we don't know everything, okay? So go and have that communication with God himself and ask to be guided properly, and pay attention to all the messages that you are being given, okay? It's like another layer of defeating the dragon. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't know which way to go, you don't know who to trust, lean on God and let God guide you where you need to be, okay? Because the deceit is real, okay? These people, especially, you know, when you are an Aquarius and, you know, your Ashe strong and you walking within your light, man, people be trying to be attached to you because they ain't got no light of their own, okay? If people be trying to attach themselves to Aquarius, it's like, it's crazy. And it's more so like you have to shake them off, man. You know, and you have to shake off these spiritual leeches in the same way you got to shake off obsessive lovers, obsessive exes, right? They stalk you. They try to stay in your energy. They do whatever. Like, these people are purely leeches. Absolutely crazy leeches. And if they really had good intentions, if they really had a pure heart, they would do what they're supposed to do by you while they had the opportunity to do right by you, right? Not wait till you're going. They have no, a dark person is a dark person, right? And so I always tell people, I respect the light, I respect the dark, right? I have no quarrels with either, right? But where I want to live, where I want my soul to be, how I want to vibrate, it's in the light, right? It's in the light. It's to do right. It's to do right by others. It's to help others. All that dark stuff, I ain't got time for it, right? I ain't trying. Look, that's your thing. That's your thing, okay? So, you know, it's like a choice. And somewhere you could have gotten attached to something dark, and this thing has been fighting and your spirit guides are like pulling you out. Not only pulling you out, but sitting you down so you can see how this happened, when it happened, how it happened. And then they're going to show you the red flags that you missed before. Oh, okay. You take that and apply that to the future. Because obviously, yeah, there'll be somebody else coming in trying to get to you and, you know, do the same thing. Once you learn those lessons, you'll be very much more protective of your energy, who you allow in and who you help out. Okay? Love you. All right. If you made it this far in the reading, put, you give me an affirmation in the chat. Put an affirmation in the chat. Also, if you would like assistance on your spiritual journey, please feel free to reach out to me. I am a devotee in Ianifa and Ifa. So my phone number, website, and email is in the description box below. The easiest way to get in contact with me is via my phone number. And if you would like a personal reading, I am doing personal readings for a limited time. Okay, I shine.